Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cooking Remix. Today we are going to be doing Tikka Tilapia Katsu curry. Now you may have heard of fish, you may have heard of tilapia, but one thing you may not have heard of is katsu curry.
What's katsu curry?
You know, that is an excellent question. And usually when we have questions like this, there's only one person we can go to for all the answers.
The wicked Wikipedia master?
That's the one.
Curry flavors were introduced to Japan by the British, who brought them over during the Meiji era, which lasted from 1868 to 1912. Over time, the Indian spices were adopted in the islands to produce a uniquely Japanese curry flavor. Along with the sauce, a wide variety of vegetables and meats are used to make Japanese curry. Katsu curry is a breaded deep-fried cutlet served with Japanese curry sauce, alongside white rice, and is so popular in Japan it can be known as a national dish.
This recipe has two parts to it. The first part has to do with breading, frying our fish, and the second part is making our katsu curry. Alright, step one, we are going to season our fish. So we've got our spice mix over here. This has got 6 spices in it, which is our cumin powder, coriander powder, curry powder, chili powder, garam masala, turmeric, and a little bit of salt. We are going to mix this up and we're going to use some of it for our fish. We're going to take some of that, put it right over, and we're going to hit it with some lime juice and a little bit of oil. Take a brush and brush that all over, and then flip it and do the same thing right there. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so now that we've got our fish seasoned, we're going to leave that aside and let it hang out and chillax for a little bit. The next step is we can start working on our katsu curry. The first thing is we're going to chop up some onions, put in some carrots, and then a lot of people like to use apples as a third ingredient, but today I'm going to be using guava. I think this gives it an incredible smell and adds an interesting new flavor that gets that wonderful complexity of katsu curry just to another level. Let's get these babies chopped up. Now that we've got our veggies chopped up, we can start making our katsu curry. First, we're going to start with a little knob of butter. Then we're going to take some oil, put that on top so it doesn't burn, and get that to a nice medium heat. What we're going to do is take our spice mix and put that in. Okay, next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of flour. Why are we adding flour? It thickens the curry. We want it to be nice and thick. We don't want it to be watery. We want to do it right now because we want that flour to start cooking. We want it to cook out so that you don't taste it later. Let's put in some vegetable stock. Okay, and now we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce to this, not a lot. Some balsamic vinegar, some maple syrup. Not a ton, just enough. And we're going to mix all of this together. So I've taken my katsu curry and I've put it over onto the stove so that it can simmer and all those flavors can get to know each other really well. And now we can get down to the business of frying. So as you can see, I've set up a little bit of a workstation here. First thing I've done is laid down a bunch of paper towels, and the reason I've done that is because we're going to be picking up egg wash and flour and panko, and we don't want to make a huge bit of a mess, so the paper towels catch up everything and it helps a lot with cleanup. Our tilapia is done and we're going to put it on a rack and let it cool down for a few minutes. Okay, our katsu curry is ready. Just look at it, thick and glossy and beautiful. We're not going to take all of these parts. We're not going to keep them. We are going to sieve them. So let's go over here. We're going to strain all of this through and get that yummy goodness. The guavas have a lot of seeds in them, so we don't want those seeds. We just want the lovely flavor that they're going to give us. So now that we've got our katsucurry nice and strained, it's time to plate up. Look at our beautiful piece of Tikka Tilapia. We're going to cut this up, serve it with some rice, and drizzle that beautiful katsucurry right over it. Listen to that beautiful crunch. Boy, this is gonna taste amazing. Squeeze over a little bit of lime juice on there. And now take our gorgeous katsucurry and drip it over. Well, there's only one thing better than looking at good food. It's tasting good food.
You called?
Let's do this. Come on in.
Goes so well with that katsu curry.
That's pretty delicious.
I call half of it.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, everyone. And if you like what we're doing, then please
Like
And subscribe!
what they said. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.